When people think about team sports, they think about things like football, baseball, basketball, soccer, a group working together towards a common goal. Well, Muay Thai doesn't look like that, right? When you step into the ring or you watch Muay Thai, you see that person is alone, just with their opponent and the referee. When you're hitting pads, it's your technique. When you're fighting, nobody can throw punches for you, right? It's just all on you at that point. So on the surface, Muay Thai feels a lot like an individual sport. But after nearly 2 decades in this art, I've realized something. And almost nobody succeeds in Muay Thai alone. And today, I want to talk about why Muay Thai doesn't feel like a team sport, but actually might be one of the strongest team environments you can ever experience.
Episode of the Pu'u Muay Thai Podcast is brought to you by pmtlifestyle.com. Authentic Muay Thai lifestyle by Pu'u. Definitely go check out the website at pmtlifestyle.com for some awesome lifestyle merchandise. That's for those of you out there either involved in Muay Thai, looking at getting involved in Muay Thai, and embrace a healthier lifestyle to live the life of the Nok Muay. Go check it out.
I want to talk about Black Room at Deep Studios. If you enjoy the content of this podcast, you will definitely enjoy the value that you get out of the Black Room and being a member of the Black Room. What it is it's a subscriber-based way to support the podcast. If you enjoy the podcast and want it to continue, I'm asking for your help. And in exchange, you're going to get an underground view of Muay Thai, American Muay Thai, as well as within Thailand. We have people who are now working on the ground in Thailand that are helping us get media, content, all that stuff. We're posting it there on Black Room, as well as behind-the-scenes footage of the podcast recordings when we're recording. After I stop recording for stuff that we broadcast, we put some subscriber-based only content on there. So you're going to really get a lot of value out of that subscription. Okay, it's not just supporting the podcast. We also have podcast subscriber-only merchandise that's coming out as well here in 2024. So you have to be a part of the Black Room in order to get access to that. So I'm asking you for your help on that, but I know that it's not so much of you helping me. It's going to be us giving you a ton of value that you're going to get and just enjoy it. And it's only $5 a month, right? You can cancel it anytime. Every little bit counts. Please go join it. The link is down in the show notes. All right. Anyways, sit back and enjoy the show. So what do you cop? My name is Jonathan Pu'u. I'm the founder of Pu'u Muay Thai and the host of the Pu'u Muay Thai Podcast. I've been involved in Muay Thai for close to 2 decades now as a student, fighter, coach, gym owner, event promoter, and ring official. And looking back on my own journey, one thing becomes incredibly clear. The people around me shaped my path for more than I realized, and way more than I realized at the time. In fact, there are moments where I probably wouldn't even be in Muay Thai today, right? If it weren't for these people around me. The reason Muay Thai doesn't feel like a team sport is pretty obvious, right? You see 2 people fighting. There's no team in the ring with you, right? Performance is individual. Nobody can train for you, condition for you, do your road work, fight for you, make weight for you. Well, they can fight for you in other ways, but not like an actual competition, right? When you're tired, you're tired. When you're nervous, you're nervous. When you step into the ring, it's your name getting announced. And that's very different from traditional team sports where success is shared across the group. Or, if somebody's not performing that day, there's somebody else to pick up the slack, right? Like if you're having an off day, you feel nervous, whatever it is, you got your backup, right? In Muay Thai, accountability is personal. And that's why it's one of the reasons people are probably drawn to it. But here's what most people miss. Even though performance is based upon the individual, the development is not. Think about everything required for someone to improve. Coaches, training partners, pad holders, mentors, teammates, a gym, people who challenge you, people who support you, buy tickets, buy your merch, people who tell you the truth when you need to hear it. If your head's getting a little too big and you need to be brought down to earth. Without those people, progress slows dramatically. And sometimes it stops altogether. I learned this lesson the hard way. Right around my 2-year mark in Muay Thai, I was ready to walk away from the sport. I'd already been to Thailand, I'd fought in Thailand, and I came back inspired, but also a little bit frustrated. I realized I didn't have the same access to the technical instruction I had experienced in Thailand. There weren't many opportunities to compete at the time, almost none. There was you'd be lucky then to be competing as an amateur maybe twice a year when I was starting. This is just across the board. It wasn't just me, it was everywhere. The pathway forward felt unclear. I was burned out, and I had basically decided that if I couldn't get back to Thailand, I was probably done. And unlike today, where you see a lot of people and there's a lot of access to information, that wasn't really there. And here's the thing, from the outside, it probably looked like I was doing well, but internally, I felt stuck. I felt like I'd hit the ceiling of what was capable here in the US. But my training partners, they had a different plan for me. They'd heard about a Thai trainer opening a gym in North Hollywood, a trainer named Crew Knockweed. And let me be clear, I had every excuse to not go. I was trying to talk myself out of it. No car, no money, my work schedule didn't allow it. The distance, I lived in Ventura. This was in North Hollywood. For those who aren't aware, it's at least an hour and a half drive without traffic, and there's always traffic going to be there. Every excuse that you can imagine for me to not go. And every time I gave my training partners a reason, they solved it. You need a ride? We're going to carpool. No money? We're going to help you. I'm going to be running late? Well, we'll just call ahead for you. They wouldn't let me quit. They said, you're too young. You have too much potential. You have to stay in the sport. And looking back, that changed the course of my life. And I looked up to them too. I trust them. They're older than me. Because that's when I met my mentor. That's when I found a new direction for myself. And that's when I got re-inspired in Muay Thai. For years, we drove from Ventura, California to North Hollywood, California, 3 to 4 days per week. And again, at least an hour and a half. So sometimes it would be in car 4 or 5 hours a day, depending on the traffic, right? That was on the extreme end. It would typically be 3 or 4 hours a day. If there's a car accident or construction on the way home, if you're familiar with 405 freeway, 101, all that stuff in California, it is always a major shit show. Eventually, I moved down there, and that led to a completely different chapter in my life and Muay Thai journey. None of that happens if those training partners don't step in. And people often ask, what's the best gym? Who's the best coach? What's the best system for developing somebody? And those things do matter to a degree, but here's something I've learned. Community often determines whether you stay long enough to benefit from any of it. A great coach can help, a great gym can help, but when motivation disappears, it's usually the people around you that keep you moving forward. The teammate asking, hey, where have you been? Your coach texting, hey, where are you at? I haven't seen you in training last week. And the training partner is saving your spot in training. Those things matter a lot, all right? The funny thing is, the longer you're in Muay Thai, the less it really kind of becomes about you. At first, you focus on your progress, your goals, your development, but eventually you start helping newer students. You start encouraging teammates and building others up to your level. You start becoming part of the culture of your gym. And you stop just being a participant. You're not just participating. You start becoming a contributor in your gym. And that's in the Muay Thai community too. I mean, look, we're here on this podcast. And that's when Muay Thai starts feeling less like an individual pursuit and more like a team. I've heard a coach say this. The more involved you can get in the Muay Thai community and show up to events, listen to podcasts, buy the books, listen to the videos, go to the seminars, these things, you're going to feel like how all this works, right? And if you're a coach listening to this, don't underestimate the importance of community. People often think, students stay because of technique, or they have the nicest facility, or you have the cheapest price in town. And those things, they mattered to a certain degree, but people stay where they feel connected, where they feel supported by the team, by the coaches, the students, the staff, and where they feel seen. Because eventually, every student will hit a difficult period where they want to quit. And when they do, the relationship that they've built often determines whether they continue or they just disappear. So does Muay Thai feel like a team sport? Well, not always, right? The training is personal. The work is personal, obviously. It's just your sweat unless you're clinching and stuff, right? The accountability is personal, right? It's only you that can get yourself up to go run it and do the road work and show up to training. That's only you that can do that. But the journey is rarely done alone. You see the coaches, the athletes that build these fighters time and it's their students time again. It's not just fighters either. Just a consistent product is the product of a Muay Thai Academy is the students you produce. All right. And that journey is rarely done alone. And when I look back at everything Muay Thai has given me, some of the most important moments weren't in the ring. They're the people who showed up when I needed them. Sometimes before I even knew I needed them. Like when my training partners weren't letting me quit Muay Thai. I didn't know that was going to be a pivotal point for me in Muay Thai. I didn't know that I was going to meet my mentor. And it's having those people that keep vying for you to keep growing, right? Again, your coaches, your mentors, your training partners, people that are in the program. Like, talk to your coaches. I see it online all the time. And you might be, if you're watching this and you ask questions in the comments, but you have a coach and you haven't asked them those questions, do yourself a favor. Hey, coach, can I ask you a question? It's very simple. All right. That's going to be it for today's episode. I'm curious, who was the person that had the biggest impact on your Muay Thai journey? Was it a coach, a teammate, a training partner? Drop it in the comments, or better yet, give them a shout out. All right. It's very simple. You call our podcast hotline at 805-456-3316. It's a voicemail that picks up. It's not a person. It's a voicemail. It'll say, hey, leave a message at the beep, your name. It'll give you some brief details of like what you can say. Just leave your message for that person that helped you. Or you can shoot a text message over if you're more comfortable with that. But we will play it out on the air. It'll be here on the episode. And make sure you're subscribed to the Pu'u Muay Thai Podcast for more conversations about training, culture, and the people who make this art what it is. And as always, I want to give a shout out to our Black Room subscribers. Our Black Room is our VIP subscriber only community. We just had our first ever Muay Thai global roundtable on there. And everybody in the Black Room got it first. So if you haven't seen the video and you're not in the Black Room, well, what are you doing? Get in there. It's $5 a month. Just $5. All right. Less than the price of a cup of coffee. So that said, I'll see you in the next episode. All right. That's going to be it for today. Thank you so much for tuning in today to the Pu'u Muay Thai Podcast. If you enjoy the content, go leave a review over on Apple Podcasts and on Spotify. Give us a rating. It means the world to us. Also, if you want to be a guest on the Pu'u Muay Thai Podcast, or if you just want to shout out to your friend, go check us out at podcast.puumuaythai.com. You can submit to be able to be a guest on the podcast. You can submit what you want to talk about. Also, if you want to just give a shout out, there's a button for that too. Sawadee Kop.